Hey guys, so let me start out with a little bit of a disclaimer. I am extremely sick right now, so there's probably gonna be a lot of edits of me cutting out my coughing and or sneezing and or blowing my nose. Second of all, I haven't posted another video, not that anybody cares or keeps up with my channel. No one's ever gonna watch this anyway. So this story time is going to be on one specific person because he is a nut job. I'm going to be putting some text in here and some videos and some pictures of me and him together. I'm going to blur out his name and I'm going to blur out his face. Just because, like I said, he's crazy and he does know where I live, so.
I live here.
But I got a big scary daddy, so I ain't scared. I mean, I can hold my own. This guy, it's kind of like a two-parter, because we hung out one time and I really wasn't feeling him, but then he convinced me to go out with him again. Ladies, trust your gut. Okay? Don't let some man try to tell you that he is better than you think he is. He's not, I promise.
You're a fake and a phony and I wish I'd never laid eyes on you.
So we hung out one time and he literally just like fell asleep. Like we were watching, it was a movie based off of the Stanford experiment where the students, the psychology students were either wardens or criminals. I forget what it's called. But we were watching that and I like turn around and he's asleep. He's asleep and his arm is over me and I'm like trapped. Like, I was like, what is happening? He wakes up for like 2 seconds and he's like, do you have a phone charger? Can I charge my phone? And I'm like, you're not spending the night. You're not staying here. And he was like, oh, word. Like, I'll go. That's fine. So then he messages me again and he's like, you should really give me a second chance. Like, I know that I, kind of blew it that time, but can I try to prove to you, that I'm worth a second chance? And I'm not gonna lie, he was pretty cute. He was really nice. And so we hung out and it was fine. I actually thought that I was pretty into him that time. He was funny, he was cool, and this was like right when school was about to be over, like towards summer. And so I was like, this is kind of cool, like maybe it'll be like a summer fling or something. And so we ended up like being a thing for probably about like 2 weeks. Like, and I was posting him on my social medias and stuff, which I don't really do like with just like random people. And so I was actually pretty into this guy. So he was over at my house, so like he met my family, like met my sister and her boyfriend, who's kind of like my brother, and then my parents. He met my dog, which is a big deal. Such a weird thing to talk about because he is insane. Okay, so everything's cool, whatever. So he's at my house, and then I think it was the next day or like within the next few days, my best friend Kira. So Kira and I were going to the Post Malone concert, and obviously it was going to be a concert. I'm a college student and I work at a daycare. Like, I don't ever get to like full glam. And I was like, you know what? I'm a thotty with a body, so I'm gonna look cute. And so I got this bodysuit, and again, I'll insert pictures because this is a very vital part of the story. And so I got this bodysuit, and it probably went down like, it went down pretty far, and it was like a crisscross one, and it was plain black and it was long sleeve, and I just thought it was really cute. It came in the mail while he was at my house. And so he saw it, he saw what it looked like, and he like made a little bit of a side comment about it. Like, something about him, something about it being low cut, but like he never said, hey, we're talking right now, like I'm really into you, like I kind of consider you my girl now, and like I'm not really into that. Because to me, like I try to be respectful towards the people that I'm dating, and if he would have said to me, hey, you know, I don't really want you to go out dressed like that, you know, maybe try to make it a little bit more conservative, a little bit more modest, and I'm totally fine with that. But he didn't say anything. And so I just assumed that we were all well and good, that I was going to wear that and it wasn't going to be an issue. Well, so then I post this picture on Snapchat, and I get this really nasty text message. A long night, you didn't even make an effort to talk to me, literally 100 emoji. All you wanted to do was show your at the Post Malone concert, but it's fine if that's how you feel and want to act. It's cool. I'll just go now. Tired of wasting my time and getting hurt. And I just said, wow. He said, I'm going off of what you said. And so my next text, I said, if you're gonna act like this and we aren't even dating, I'm not interested in a relationship. Like, at that time I thought that we were just being light and fun. I didn't know that it was like that intense for him. And so after the shirt incident, I just saw this huge flip in him. And I told him, you know, I just said, I'm not interested in a relationship. I'm not interested in talking to you, whatever. So a few days go by and he keeps saying, can we just make up? Can it just be over? Can we just make up? Can it just, you know, can we just work this out? Like, I miss you. And I kept telling him, I was like, I really am not interested in you. Like, at this point I was like, there were so many red flags, like red flags everywhere. And so it just wasn't going through to him at all. And so I told him at that point, like, I wasn't trying to hurt his feelings, but I had started hanging out with somebody else. Me and this guy were really casual, and well, I was interested in him, but he wasn't interested in me.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really.
I have been seeing somebody else. I didn't say, like, casually, I didn't say anything. I'm not listening to anything you're saying. You really just tried it. Hope he makes you happy, and I wish you nothing but success. Like, that was the most disrespectful thing you could have ever did. I would never do that to you, but it's straight karma. Is a good night. He's questioning my Christianity because I told him that based off of his reaction from my shirt that I wore to the concert, that I was no longer interested in him. And after a few days, I had hung out with somebody else after I'd already respectfully told him that I was no longer interested. At this point, he just kept going with a bunch of just weird little things. And so I reported him to Tinder because I thought that he was a crazy person. No regrets. And so I got a text like I guess it was like a week later, I don't know. I'd have to scroll up to the timing. Did you really report me on Tinder? And I said, why? He said, did you report my Tinder account? I said, yup. He said, bruh, are you dead? I said, you're scary like dead. Support tell me that they deleted my account because of you. We really gonna have a problem. I said, threaten me one more time, Adam. I mean, seriously, big guy, what are you gonna do? And he said, you're bigger than me. I'm just laughing at you. And I said, wow. So basically he goes through this whole spiel of like pretty much backhanded calling me fat, saying whatever. So then he starts talking about how he had Tinder Gold. And if you've never had Tinder Gold, I don't know. I've never used money on Tinder, but it's like ever so much a month to see who swiped on you, I think, or to get extra swipes or something. I get enough matches. I don't have to spend money on Tinder. Okay, so basically he tells me that I owe him money for his account being deleted, and that he wants me to send him $25, which is way less than he spent in a dating app. Mind you, this entire timeline goes normal, fun, talking period, goes to Post Malone, I don't know why I did this, goes to Post Malone in a shirt that he doesn't approve of, sends me harassing text about the shirt that he saw me receive in the mail, but he wasn't happy that I wore to a concert, gets mad that after I told him I was no longer interested that I was going out with somebody else, calls me fat and asks me for money. Also calls me a terrible Christian. And like, I know these videos are so funny because I'm hilarious, honestly. But really, this was a very scary situation, and even now, like, I'm sure he's gonna retaliate in some way. But all I have to say is, like, ladies, please be careful, especially if you're online dating. Like, I know that I'm making this series and it's funny or whatever. These are genuinely scary situations, and like I said, I'm making light so that you guys don't have to go on these crazy dates and have these stories. I'm just saying there's a lot of scary people, and you know, he's a beautiful guy, and you know, I got tricked, and you know, just be very careful if you're dating online. Anyway, that's all I have today. Wait, guys, thanks for chilling out with me and my big old forehead. And I will probably make another Tinder video. I don't know. I'm over Tinder videos. I'm gonna make a funny one.